This is Rebecca from ChemKnits, and I'm here today with another dyeing video. Today we are going to overdye some Roving with McCormick's food coloring. Now this Roving has previously been dyed in my snow dyeing experiment, and while I love it, it is a great candidate for talking about overdyeing, because sometimes you end up with too much white, or you're not quite crazy of your final color. So we're going to take this yarn, this fiber, and overdye it with a blue, so that some of these sections that did not get color initially will absorb more color. Additionally, I am going to leave it in the braid when I am dyeing it, because it might just add, I don't know, some additional modeling and stuff that could be cool. But I'm hoping to demonstrate that we will preserve some of these original colors even as we add more dye. I have here a pot of water, and I'm going to add, approximately 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. This is the acid that will let our food coloring bind to the yarn. And now I'm going to add some blue McCormick's food coloring. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I'm going to add 20 drops. And just give this a nice little stir. Oops, wrong. I'm going to turn the heat on to low medium and slowly bring this up to a simmer. The reason why we're going slow is because I am going to add my fiber now, and I don't want to shock the fibers with huge changes of temperature. So I am going to grab a glove. Gloves come in handy in dyeing experiments when you don't want to turn your own hands blue. And since this water is straight from the tap, I will not be harming my hand as I push this in. It'll take a little bit of time for the air to come out. But hopefully we will get like a nice all over blue. And the fact that it's braided really should not affect the color we have. With this blue, there's only one type of color. There's nothing that we'll see breaking. And I'm not expecting to see any changes from the KoolAid dyed spots that existed before. But now, all we have to do is continue pushing it down. I didn't put a glove on my other hand, otherwise I would be doing this two-handed. And we just need to wait for it to heat up. We are at a low simmer, and I do not want the simmer to get any higher than this because it's fiber and I don't want any felting. So I have turned the heat down to the lowest possible, and I'm going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes of heat, our water has run clear, so I am going to turn off the heat entirely and let this cool 100%, because I don't want to agitate and felt the fibers. And once it's cool, then we'll deal with washing. The fiber is cool and all of the color has absorbed into the fiber. And we can tell already that we did not really lose any of the green or purple patches that were from the KoolAid. We are now going to wash this fiber very gently in some lukewarm water with a tiny splash of dish soap. Oops. A tiny splash of dish soap. We want to remove any residual dye. You know, it's not very fun to get dye stuck on your fingers, but we want to also avoid agitating the fiber as much as possible. So once this has been washed, I will hang it up to dry, and then I will be back to show you what the finished fiber looks like. Our overdyed roving is dry, and you can see we've got a lot more blue in it, but we've maintained the purple and green specks. There's still a few of the original gray pieces, but that's no longer the major color. So I am really excited about this overdying process. I just want to open up some of this braid so we can take a closer peek at it. The fiber is still very fluffy. It hasn't felted and should be nice and easy to draft. Oh, I'm unraveling from the wrong end. Here, this end will be faster. What? How did I? Oh. There we go. Here we go. I mean, the roving's a little crimped because I dyed it in the braid. But I'm happy it is still so soft, and this color excites me a lot because leaving it in the braid was actually pretty interesting, and I think that I want to try dyeing more roving while braided in the future to see what kind of kettle dyed effects we get. But I doubt that I will have this spun up before I post the video, but I hope to be able to show you my finished yarn in not too long. This is Rebecca from ChemKnits, and thank you for watching this dyeing tutorial.